Hello everyone, welcome to my channel.
If you're considering the BMW i5 Touring, one of the biggest questions is simple. Is the trunk actually practical in real life? In this video, I'll show you the BMW i5 Touring trunk space, useful details, and what it really means for everyday use.
So now you can see how the trunk looks like. It's a very boxy shape and it's very practical. So on the left hand side we have a lever for folding the second row seats and some net for first aid kit and other stuff, and the hook back there, hook on the other side, 12-volt socket, automatically extractable tow hitch, the hook for the groceries, just one on the right hand side, and lever for folding the seats.
These details may look small, but in daily use they matter. Hooks, side storage, and a power socket make this trunk much more convenient for groceries, charging accessories, or loose items you don't want sliding around.
We have also LED light on the right side with some hook as well for a net, some pocket for other stuff, and hook is as well here, and LED light here. I think it's LED. Under the floor we have a little bit of more storage.
A separate underfloor area is especially useful on longer trips because you can keep charging cables or smaller travel items out of the main cargo space and keep the trunk more organized.
Very nice flat floor and quite low, so it's just above my knees. So it's very easy to load the stuff inside.
And that low loading lip is a real advantage because heavier suitcases or shopping bags are simply easier to lift in and out.
So the amount of space we have is approximately 106 centimeters. That's the depth to the bottom of the seat. And we go up just like that. We have 86 centimeters of space. And if I put the scale like that, from the left to right side, then we have approximately 113 centimeters width, but in the middle section it's a bit shorter. It's 107 centimeters of width. And if you are wondering how tall items you can pack here, so in the maximum height is approximately, let's say, 69 centimeters. In the point of the liftgate motors is 61 centimeters maybe.
The numbers are useful, but the bigger takeaway is this. The BMW i5 Touring boot space is wide, square, and easy to use. In real life, that often matters more than just quoting a liter figure.
So, what I can tell, it's a bit shame that the seats are not retractable, which means you can't regulate the angle, a little bit front, a little bit back, and therefore the space here is fixed. But it's not a big problem because it's a huge trunk, so it doesn't change much. But in some vehicles with smaller trunk, this is a huge thing.
One thing worth knowing is that the rear bench doesn't slide forward and backward, so you don't get that extra flexibility some family cars offer. For most buyers, it won't be a deal breaker, but it's still good to know.
Let me fold down the seats. We'll see how much space we'll get. So I love the mechanism. It's very nice with just pulling the lever. The seats are folding by itself in some kind of springs or something.
That quick seat folding mechanism is handy when you suddenly need more space for flat pack furniture, longer boxes, or bulky gear without wasting time.
We'll remove this trunk cover. I can tell in this model, this trunk cover is much lighter and smaller as it was in, for example, BMW iX3 or previous versions.
That may sound like a small detail, but a lighter cargo cover is easier to remove and store when you need the full height of the trunk.
And I will put the seat all the way to the front, and when I put the measuring tape maximum to the passenger seat, so obviously nobody is going to sit there while driving, I have 215 centimeters of space. That's the depth. And behind myself, but I think it's easy entry style, so it's 181 centimeters of length. But normally seat will be much more compressed when I am driving. Pretty good. And what I like about it, it's a flat floor over here. It's amazing.
This flat load floor makes the BMW i5 Touring much more useful for longer items because you're not fighting with awkward steps or uneven cargo space. For everyday life, that means luggage, pushchairs, sports gear, or even DIY items are easier to pack than in many cars that only look practical on paper.
I'm just wondering if my ladder will get completely heated. This is an extended version. The length is 2.05 meter. Yeah, very easy. So you see how it looks like.
That also tells you this isn't just a shopping cart trunk. If needed, the i5 Touring can handle genuinely long items surprisingly well for a premium electric wagon.
I put here also the huge suitcase, like a golf bag over there, and large suitcase over here, and small airplane cabin suitcase. So you see, for this car, the amount of cargo it can take, this is nothing. You can put much more inside, which is enormous.
For family travel, airport runs, or weekend trips, this is exactly the kind of layout you want. Easy access, a usable shape, and enough flexibility for different types of luggage.
You can also fold down just the middle part, middle section, 20 centimeters wide, and you can carry on long items, maybe skis or something. And this is example when you have only a trunk accessible and you need back passengers, how much you can put here. And now the question is, how high would you like to go with the luggage, right? You can mount the net to secure the luggage and items in the trunk so they will not fall over during braking. So I would guess you can put another large suitcase on the top of this one, like 3 more carry-on suitcases and a golf bag. So it's really spacious. It's one of the most spacious vehicle I have tested recently. Big thanks to Sul & Moss for lending me this vehicle. Thanks to them, I could perform the real-world test and present results to you. And if you are wondering how the kids' items fit here, like bicycle and 3 wheels scooter fit here, you don't even have to fold this. It can fit perfectly fine. This is how the maximum opening for the lift gate looks like. And even car being in the carport place, it's still like 70 centimeters of space above a lift gate. So you see it's doable. And here you can see how the foldable fat bicycle looks like in the trunk. I just put this cover underneath to not damage this beautiful aluminum.
So overall, the BMW i5 Touring trunk is not just big enough on paper. It's genuinely practical in real life. You get a wide opening, a low loading lip, useful side details, and a flat floor when the seats are down. If you're looking for BMW i5 Touring cargo space that actually works for daily life, family trips, and longer items, this is a very solid setup. If you enjoy practical car videos like this, there's more BMW i5 Touring content coming, focused on real features people actually use.
So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day, my friend.